All right, guys, here is the FAQ video that I promised that I would do before tonight is over with, and I made it. It's 11:03. All right. So, a couple of you all wanted to know the difference between a theme, a thesis statement. Uh, a theme is the life lesson learned from the text. Okay? As you are reading, you're asking yourself, what did I learn about the world? What lesson did I learn? What morals did I learn? Um, what values did I learn? Okay. Now, your claim, because a lot of you all were confused, your claim is simply your opinion. That's what your claim is. It's your opinion that you're trying to prove. And for the purposes of this essay, your claim will be your thing. You are trying to prove your thing. Your thesis statement is the main idea of your text. Your thesis statement is composed of two parts. It is your claim, remember. Your claim is the thing that you're trying to prove in this essay. And then it's the evidence. So your whole essay will be about a life lesson that you learned, and you learned it through 2 to 3 pieces of evidence. All right. So again, for this essay, your thesis statement is your claim about a theme from this text. Evidence for part B, because again, your thesis statement is two-part. Part A is your thing. It's your lesson. Part B is this right here. It's the evidence. And I don't mean a direct quote, not a direct quote. We're not quoting in the introductory paragraph. The only thing you're doing is telling me the type of evidence that you have, okay? The kind of evidence that you have. And what I mean by that is the information. It's the information that make your claim true. um, it's the answer to the literary devices or the literary elements that prove your thing. Do not get confused with quotations from the text. When I'm talking about evidence, I'm talking about the literary devices or the literary elements used to prove your thing. Used to prove your thing. Okay? So how do we determine a theme? You got two ways. Leads to the lead to structure. So your topic leads to blank. You have to fill in the blank. So your step is you're going to find a topic or something that is being discussed in the text. Find a topic. So what do you see that's repeating throughout this text? What topic? What issue is being discussed in this text? That will be your topic. That will be a topic. Then you ask yourself, what lessons or lesson about life did this topic lead to? For example, in ripe fruit, that's not spelled right. In ripe fruit, the topic patience led to the enjoyment of one's life. We can see that with um, the young character, Mama Nine. She was patient, and her patience allowed her to experience the thing that she wanted the most, which was to go to her friend's house, her relative's house. That's one way. Another way, follow a character. Find a complex character. You are reading your text. Who's a complex character? And then you're going to ask yourself, what lessons did your character learn about life? What did they learn? about treating people? What did they learn about how to act, how to be, how to exist in this world? And then you're going to turn your answer into a universal lead to statement. In other words, you can't say your thing would not be Romeo learned that because he loved her, he would have to sacrifice everything to marry Juliet. That's not a thing. The theme is the lesson. Being in love leads to making sacrifices. That is the thing. So you're going to take your your lesson that you learned from a character. You're going to take out the character's name, and then you're going to turn it into a general statement for everybody. Do not attach a character's name to your theme, because once you do that, you have assigned that theme to that character. We want it to be universal. We want that theme to apply to any and everybody. Next, so now you got your theme, which you have turned into your leads to statement. Now what? All right. So, what type of evidence supports your thing? This is where we're getting into part B. What literary devices or elements prove your claim? You all need to make sure that you write this down and do this. Here is the tip. Pull out your text. Go through your text. Highlight and shade or shade all of the evidence that connects to your topic. Okay? Then you're going to identify the type of literary device or element that matches your highlighted portion. Then you're going to write the name of that literary element next to that evidence. And when I'm talking about evidence, I'm talking about that textual evidence, that quotation. After you've completed that step, circle the name of the strongest pieces of evidence. And then you're going to use this thing. You're going to use this sentence frame. Ooh, I'm going to use a sentence frame. Through blank, this is where you're going to put your literary element or literary device. Through blank, blank, and blank. Walker reveals the theme of. This is where your leads to statement is going to go. Here's the example. Through indirect characterization and imagery, Shakespeare reveals the theme of being happy leads to making sacrifices. Okay? That's my theme. This is my whole entire thesis statement. So that means my body paragraph is going to talk about indirect characterization and how that reveals the theme of being happy and how being happy leads to sacrifices. My second body paragraph is going to talk about imagery. It's going to discuss how imagery reveals the theme of being happy and how that leads to making sacrifices. Having trouble with the hook? So you're going to look at your topic and then you're just going to jot down things that connect to your topic. Just write down your topic and any and everything that comes to your mind. Write it down as quickly as you can. Part of the struggle is the fact that you guys have not done this before. Writing requires critical thinking. So then you're going to say, okay, what are the things that come to my mind? I'm going to jot it down. Are there any images that come to your mind? Do you have any questions that come to your mind? And then you're going to create a statement about your topic using the ideas presented or the ideas that you jotted down. Or you could try something creative, challenge yourself. Try making a metaphor, an analogy, a simile, or any literary device or technique using your topic. Here's an example. Forbidden Love dances on the taste buds of its lovers. Okay? Background information. I put a picture of Soldier Boy because that's what you all sound like. Background information. Background information? Yes, I need that. no background information. I don't have any context of the um, essay. You have to pretend like I never read the text. And so you just give me gist statements. So you're going to create a sentence that includes the author's name. You must include the author's name. You must include the title of the text and just a short, brief summary of the text and or your topic. You're going to create a short summary of your topic as it is seen in the text. For example, in the play Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare addresses the topic young love. The main characters fall madly in love despite their families' ancient feuds. Boom. That's it. Okay? Now we're going to put everything together. Remember, in the introductory paragraph, you're only introducing your topic. This is not a place where you add citations from the text. No textual evidence in the introduction paragraph unless you're using one quote to do a hook at the beginning. Okay? I hope you all understand. Remember, introduction paragraph is only the preview of the essay. I need a hook. That's your first sentence. I need background information. That's your second sentence. The last sentence should be your two-part thesis statement. This is my introductory paragraph. Forbidden love dances on the taste buds of its lovers. In the play Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare addresses the topic young love. The main characters fall madly in love despite their family's ancient feud. Through indirect characterization and imagery, Shakespeare reveals the theme of how being in love leads to making sacrifices. That is all you need to have for your introductory paragraph. I will post a few videos later. Tomorrow, I'm going to post a few more. All righty. Have a good night.